Florida, I'm convinced something is in the water. So there's, let's say, a tussle in front of children. There's a grown person. Let's go to the video. Unbelievable. Put up the picture full mask. I will explain to you what you just saw. So Florida video has gone viral of two mothers brawling on a school bus in front of children. Children are terrified, okay? They're screaming to the top of their lungs. The mothers got into a physical fight over a dispute their young ones were having over a toy. So understand the irony, keep that picture up. The children are having a dispute. Now the parents are having a dispute, okay? The county sheriff's office was called at the disturbance and saw that it was obviously out of hand. One of the Mills Creek Elementary School bus drivers was dropping students off along his usual route when a pair of schoolmates started arguing as they approached the Heritage Park apartment complex in Kissimmee, Florida. A deputy report stated that, quote, the parents of the two children, of the two students, took it upon themselves to insert themselves into a harmless dispute between children and made it about themselves, turning the innocent dispute into a violent physical altercation that made both the children and staff members on board the school bus run towards the back, cower in fear. So officers wrote this in the incident report according to the MercinSunstar.com, and according to the school board, the districts, according to the school district, the parents should have never gotten it on that bus at all. In a statement, the district said they have rules that prohibit non-authorized adults from boarding buses and further stressed the importance of respecting the boundaries of our school buses. Unauthorized entry onto a school bus can pose various risks, including interference with the bus driver's duties, disruption to other students, and potential safety hazards. The statement continued, adding that the policy is that if someone does enter the bus without the consent of the driver, the sheriff will be contacted and the offender will be subject to trespass and prosecution. The sheriff's office stated that there was probable cause to arrest both parents. However, it remains unconfirmed whether they have been arrested and charged by the deputy. So likely not. So let's talk about the permeation of the children arguing, likely because the adults have taught them to argue. See, children mimic behavior. They're not always listening. It's ironic, isn't it? Children are not always listening, but they are always learning. And they pick up on everything, even things that they are unaware of, and us as parents at times as well. All right, Jackson, hell of a thing. Like I said, I don't think they have been arrested. They're saying it's unconfirmed. What are your thoughts?
Well, look, I mean, I ain't got no kids yet. That ain't have to be the case, but I guess, the Lord has other plans for later, but it's all good. But look, I ain't got kids, so I can't say what I would do, but I know I wouldn't do nothing like that. There's better ways to go about things, obviously. So whatever trouble they get in, it's totally self-inflicted. I mean, this just isn't a situation that needed to happen. There's some toys. And, just more importantly, you did it around kids. You could have hurt a bunch of kids. So that's definitely going to be a huge liability. And if there is a case or whatever, but it was just unnecessary and it was stupid. There's really not much grace to give in this situation, at least in my opinion. It's a toy and y'all are adults.
Yeah. And a lot of times we put the emphasis on the physical, the potential of physical harm. But there's a reality of psychological harm that has already happened. When children start screaming like that and running in fear, that's psychological trauma, period. And if it's because of someone that they actually looked up to or look up to, that is a confusing reality for a child. We will update the story as it develops.